Welcome back to Sonic Broken, Rise of Glitches. So...
Oh boy!
And we've
got our guest commentator.
Introduce yourself, good sir.
Hello, name's Marco.
Sweet! Boost pad!
Oh boy!
Hey Marco, try and keep account of how many times the characters exposit about something they interact with.
Tails, are you okay there?
Tails, please! Ear in my face, thank you. Dankeschön.
Oh my
and now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the game where the hand-holding gets to a ridiculous degree. Right where the game pretty much starts assuming that we're blind. Oh, and Sonic can walk on water. Well, actually, he's not. He's just running. So, but actually, you can actually stop during this running part and just stand still in water without drowning because
gotta go moderately quickly.
In this game, Sonic in this game, Sonic has the ability.
In this game, Sonic is Jesus.
Pretty much, he has an ability to stand on water without drowning because.
You know, it reminds me of all the comparisons people were making when apparently BRB revealed that the reason that Lyric was a snake was because they were going for the whole Garden of Eden devil snake thing as well. Oh?
So Sonic is Jesus.
Don't like the look.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me that he resurrects himself from the depths with the first
don't. I wish that would at least make it more memorable. Lyric is about as forgettable as Sonic villains go. Like I actually thought Black Doom was more memorable than Lyric, quite frankly. I know that's like a very. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say to go back about him like constantly, or about him going on water and be able to stand on water. I'm not a Sonic expert, but I thought it was well established that Sonic doesn't really like water like at all.
No, he can't swim. He can swim.
Yeah, I think in Unleashed he can do that in Unleashed too, but only when he boosts.
Oh yeah, well when he boosts, but I mean to be able to stand on water, you what, mate?
No, he can go in water at least in the he can go in water. He just as long as he has bubbles to breathe and stuff like that. But he can't actually swim like Tails can.
Yeah, that's my point. You sure as hell can't stand on water. I know that much.
Also, can I just say that the spin dash pads in this game are confusing?
All you do is go there.
Usually they look like rails, but this looks like a backward hamster wheel.
No,
yeah.
Wait. This is a Wii U game?
Yeah, this is a...
Can I ask a perfectly legitimate question?
Yes, I know.
Is it bad that I thought that this was a PS2 game?
Everybody's done that joke by this point. This game looks like a PS2 game.
Like, I want to state for everybody, I have
Wait, hold on, everybody. We have to listen to this. We have to pay attention to this particular part because it's extremely important. Just listen. Just listen. Pay attention. Here we go.
Look,
what's going on? What?
No shit! No shit, Tails! No shit!
What's wrong with the water? The water, why?
No, you don't get it. You see, Marco, turns out we can use ramps as ramps! This game is bold!
I mean, I pretty much already, like, my brain tried to, like, forget about that moment right there.
Like, this is about, like, and here it is. Showing off that you can actually stop doing these parts.
Sonic, please. Remember when you're in.
So yeah, ladies and
look at the aura.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the aura around Sonic when he slows down is just all the more fitting.
This is not even Sonic 06 was that insulting to the player's intelligence. Look, ramps. We can use these as ramps. No shit, Tails. Like.
Hey, by the way, did you know that rings? They're rings.
Oh, actually, there's that too. They say that in this game too.
That rings are rings? Oh, thank God!
Every time the characters find a bounce pad, they go, "Sweet bounce pad! Here's a bounce pad." Every time they find
rings as well.
Every time they touch.
Yeah, I think I've heard about that. I've heard a lot about this game. I haven't really seen a lot though, so it's
basically. Like just to give you an idea, Marco. In part 1, I was playing as Amy and I found a hidden thing with rings, and Amy said, "Rings, wee."
Robots get angry.
Oh no!
Yes, the dialogue in this game is special.
That's nice.
I have to admit.
Why there is this unnecessary epic music in the background?
I know the music actually sounds rather whimsical.
No, I'm saying that it's unfitting, kinda.
That's what I'm saying too. What's going on here?
And by the way, allow me to say.
Student Howard was hired.
Allow me to say something, Marco. Those frame rate drops that you're saying, that's not my recording. That's not the video. That's not YouTube. This is how the game is.
You should have seen part 2.
You've got to be kidding me.
No,
Oh,
yes.
you should also see
Oh,
part 2
you
with
should
the
have seen
lighting
it.
engine.
You should have seen during part 2 where the lighting engine suddenly decided to turn off for no reason.
So not only does
That
this
was when we
game-
were playing co-op as well.
Yeah.
not only
Just to give an idea, Marco. When we upload part 2 of this playthrough, we'll send it to you, and you'll be able to see for yourself the lighting engine suddenly turning off for no reason. Everything goes darker.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Like when there's 2-player mode, everything just goes all wonky, like more than usual.
Yeah, and the frame rate
also
and the frame rate takes an even bigger dip.
Oh, so apparently
oh.
on this water you cannot walk.
This is the anti-Jesus water. Everybody understand that?
You can only walk on water when the game says you can. And now,
So you have the Jesus water. Got it.
pretty much. Okay, and now, ladies and gentlemen, let's look for one more glitch. Shiro, are you still there?
Yep.
Ah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm stuck.
Whoa,
Can I get some stairs?
Sonic.
you're on fire by electricity.
Sonic.
BRB, you are fired.
I was gonna say, this game has not only looked terrible, but the frame rate's that's bad. It's Watch Dogs.
You too.
At least Watch Dogs is at least kind of
Watch Dogs-
Well, at
competent.
least this is more colored than Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is all gray and brown and black.
Fortunately, thanks to the homing attack, I was able to get out of there.
What if there were no enemies about? You'd be stuck then.
Yeah, I would have to restart from the last checkpoint.
Wait, what's up with Sonic's arms when he grabs onto a ledge? Did he like go sudden like slight werehog or something?
Basically, Marco, this game is trying to go for a Sony platformer thing. You know, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, that kind of stuff.
Okay. I just misheard saying how his arms got all stretchy and whatnot.
Yeah, Jack did bad in the Jack and Daxter.
Oh, it's been so long since I played any of those games that I don't remember.
They're okay. Really good story, but the gameplay is really frustrating at some points.
Do you have a PS3, Marco?
I do have a PS3.
Then you can get.
There's the HD trilogy for a cheap price on PSN.
Yeah.
I will think to pick that up. I actually, which game?
The Jack and Daxter trilogy.
Oh, I have Jack and Daxter. I just haven't played it in so long.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I was like,
you can also
last
get the classic Ratchet and Clank trilogy
And
in
also
HD,
the
if you haven't got
live
that.
one. Basically the trinity of PS2 cartoony mascots.
Pretty much, yeah. And the most recent one is Knack on the PS4, but that one wasn't so hot.
I heard that one was mediocre at best.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that earlier. But okay.
Like, so miraculously we're in the same area as Knuckles and Amy.
I would assess by the
Yeah,
size of
that's
this
another
room.
big problem. The environments in this game are so they blend
Confusing.
together. They blend together. You know, there's no personality or you know identifiable traits about them. They're just bland.
So can we just talk about the fact that Sonic jumped easily over that gap while it was supposed to use his grappling hook?
You mean that stupid Ender Beam thing?
Yeah.
Jova,
The arm from Bionic Commando.
Jova, talk to us,
looks
buddy.
like the most shoehorned. That looks like the most shoehorned ability I've ever seen. The Ender Beam.
Apparently, Jova has left us.
Well, you know.
Oh well, I'm still recording, and he's probably still. Oh, here it is.
This place gives me the
Cutscene.
creeps.
Relax.
G-Tails, don't you mean the heebie-jeebies?
Ah,
I get it.
Coming.
Scanning life forms. Hedgehog and Fox confirmed. It is agreeable to see you both once again.
What?
Why does everybody keep saying that? Who are
Gee,
you?
I wonder what that
I
does
am
that
Maya.
mean.
Long ago,
You're
I rebelled
Maya?
against my creator, Lyric, and helped imprison him.
yes, the villain of this
Now,
game is called
1,000
Lyric,
years
and yes,
later,
that is quite
he has
possibly one of the
returned.
stupidest names for a character
Does he have
ever.
any relationship to musical stuff ever?
Processing.
No.
There is a map that
No,
So
not-
pointless name, okay.
all the crystals.
Oh yeah, I also heard this game involves time travel.
Not rare.
Oh, don't worry.
Am I right?
Don't worry. The time travel is actually probably one. They dodged the bullet with the time travel. They only go back in time for a short bit, and it doesn't give any time to actually create paradoxes or any of that shit. So we're fine.
Thank God.
The time travel is not a problem here.
Up there.
Just throw
Surprisingly not. Of all the
Just throw
things,
everything bad in the game. Time travel.
Yes, time travel is quite possibly the easiest to get wrong plot element, and yet it's the one they actually got right. It's hilarious.
I've also heard that Knuckles is not exactly the sharpest knife in the crayon
Oh
box.
no! Knuckles in this game is just flat out fucking stupid. In the cartoon, it's fine because you know that's where they play off of that as for humor. In here, he's just dumb because dumb.
Well, I remember seeing the opening and something about him like not being able to know his left and rights, and I'm like, all right. Well,
yeah, that's right. That's how dumb he is. He can't even tell left from right.
No problem.
Like in the show, it looks like it's done all right.
Yeah, it does. It's done all right. Yeah, he's fine in the show.
Everyone's fine in the show.
There was one joke with him that I really like in one of the most recent episodes where someone brings the note to Sonic and then Knuckles takes the note from Sonic. Let me see that. Then he puts on his glasses and then he tries to read and he's like, oh wait, I forgot I can't read.
No, but honestly, you know what this game feels like? After watching the show first and then looking at this game, it looks like this game is a spin-off of the show.
Did you notice Amy just
that?
said, "Wee"?
I try to block out all annoying things in my life.
Oh, okay.
And unfortunately, it's not working as I'm watching this.
Looking at the game and the show separately, it feels like because a lot of people left during development, one half was made by one group and, well, like the games were made by one group and the show was made by another group.
They were originally they were originally the shows were all gonna share. You know, they were gonna be kind of like Yokai Watch, where both the show and the games, you know, share the same tone, the same writing staff, and stuff like that to keep things
so they
consistent.
correlate with each other.
But that didn't happen.
But that didn't happen because Sega's a shitty company at managing this kind of shit.
Sega.
So yeah, you'll notice, Marco, that the combat in this game. Basically, let me explain the combat in this game. It makes the Werehog look masterful by comparison. Basically, here's how combat in this game works. You either mash the X button or you mash the Y button. That's it. There's no way to combine attacks. There's no way to do X, Y, X or something like that. No, you can literally only have two combos, and you cannot.
That lag.
And you cannot combine them. So literally, the only way to fight in this game is to either mash one button or mash the other button. Pick one.
Pick your poison.
Okay, I'm back again.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh,
Was there
Jova.
some kind of like weaponry available that characters could use?
Don't worry, Jova. You haven't missed Shadow.
Whoa, guns! No, but seriously.
Oh, trust me. Oh, trust me. Maybe it's just because I never really cared that much for Shadow as a character. But honestly, Shadow's role in this entire game is
to the point.
Shadow's role in this game is hilarious to me. But I'll explain why when we get to there.
Well, I've heard that literally someone timed it. I think they said he appears in the game for maybe about like 10 minutes.
No, not even that. His grand total of screen time in this game is probably 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So basically, he's in the game. All Shadow fanboys and girls are like, and then
actually, Shadow fanboys were annoyed because he was portrayed probably even worse than in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well,
wow.
Way to go,
yeah.
There's Omega Kuzo from SSMB, who's a massive Shadow fan. He was really pissed off by how they handled Shadow in this one. But yeah, so basically what we're trying to do right now is basically we have to activate these generators so we can activate the time machine so that Sonic and Tails can travel back in time.
Sounds like a blast.
You know what's funny is how, we had a side quest earlier with a character who wanted us to use time travel. He gave us a side quest using time travel before the time travel gimmick was even properly introduced to the game.
So it's much like with the memory, hacking memory mechanic from Mindjack.
Indeed.
They introduced at the beginning and then they introduced it in the story halfway through.
It's like, seriously, when I first got the side quest, I was wondering, what time travel? Because I was avoiding spoilers of the game at the time. I was like, okay, I technically knew there was going to be time travel, but I was thinking, okay, how am I supposed to do this?
Shiro, are you still there?
I suppose
Yes, I am.
Okay, just checking, because of your internet and all that.
What can we?
I'm just saying, though.
Honestly, I mean,
it's really bad to try and.
Well, you played. Well, have you ever played Jack and Daxter or Ratchet and Clank?
Everything is connected.
I've played Ratchet and Clank.
Then, what's your take on BRB's imitation of it? Oh, here it is. Hold on.
I don't like it.
Hold on to that thought. Hold on to that thought, Shiroi. Ladies and gentlemen, Probably my favorite cutscene in the entire game because of how hilariously stupid it is. But yeah, let's pay attention.
Oh wow. They're not even trying to Marek. They're not even trying to hide the Portal references now.
Not so fast, son.
Oh, hi, Shadow.
Hi, Shadow.
Shadow.
Whoa,
What
God.
are you doing here?
Yeah, Shadow. Good question. What are you doing here?
I'm a little busy saving the world.
Yeah, what?
Oh, wait.
You don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
You know what makes you?
I hate Shadow's voice.
Shadow.
You're not good.
You know what? I think Otto made a great comic about this. You remember Otto from the SSMP? He basically did a copy of this scene, but then Sonic countering it with one word, Maria, and Shadow just breaking down at that.
So wait, what is
So wait, not only Shadow has no backstory,
Don't try-
which is
don't-
supposed to be
no.
a prequel to the TV
No,
show.
this
he
game
just
is not-
literally comes out of nowhere and pretends for us to know his
I
backstory.
refuse to accept that
Actually,
this
we're
is-
gonna learn a little more about Lyric's backstory in this part, except...
I was talking about Shadow, not Lyric.
Oh, no, Shadow's just here and then he's gone. But like I was trying to say...
Shadow's here
just
to
kind of appears and that's it.
Yeah, he just appears and then he disappears. I'm not even
Oh,
kidding.
Chaos Spear.
But yeah,
Oh, he comes back during
the reason I love Shadow in this game so much is because honestly, the way he was portrayed in here, it's
Hey,
just
look, he's actually skating on ice.
the way he's portrayed here is hilarious to me. Sonic, you're weak because you have friends and friendship sucks. I'm gonna beat you up to show you how better I am having
So
no
it's
friends.
pretty much like one of the endings of...
Sonic the Hedgehog.
So it's pretty much what one of the endings of
Yeah.
the Hedgehog, when he basically just
um,
kind of tells to
hold on,
Sonic
hold
that
on.
he wants to be the best hedgehog.
I have to say this. Shiroi, turns out Shadow disagrees. Friendship is not magic.
These robots never learn.
Sorry, Shiroi.
Well,
Damn! Tails!
Oh, seriously, I love it. Screw the Deadly Six or Orbit and Cubot. I want this Shadow as the comedy relief in the games. His irrational anger is just hysterical to me.
Why do you do that?
99%.
Because
he's an asshole.
yeah.
Okay.
Basically, in this
So
game,
wait, he doesn't even have an health bar.
basically, Marco, in this game, he's just an asshole who hates friendship. The very fact that you have friends is enough to set him off.
Just like, he just
Don't worry,
like,
though, we'll beat him up for it.
he just Falcon kicked him right in the face.
That's why we're gonna beat him up for it. Because
Exactly.
friendship is magic.
Tails
Oh,
just
come
sitting there
on.
minding his business. Next thing you know, I don't know if he actually made that sound.
And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the lighting is about to take, and the textures are about to take a giant dip in quality as soon as we finish this boss battle.
How is that possible?
It's Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric. Trust me, Marco. This game keeps finding new ways to.
It can't be
Might
done.
I wonder if it's gonna be cheaper on Black Friday or something.
Trust me. I've played PS1 games that look better than the following cutscene that's gonna play right after I finish this boss battle.
You call this a boss battle?
Yes, this is
Okay,
he doesn't even have a health bar.
okay. Allow me to correct myself. What this game considers a boss battle. Here, look at this!
Okay.
Look at this
my
lighting!
God.
Look at this lighting and textures! Oh my god! This looks.
What happened to
Oh!
Calculating. He appears
Again,
to
allow me
have
to remind
been
everybody, this is a 2014 Wii U game.
Mine? What? Wait. What does she mean by her future?
I don't know. It
Yeah.
makes no sense. So yeah, how about that? How's that textures and lighting, guys?
I literally think I've
Gee.
just lost faith in every video game that's ever existed.
So
just
that
because
was
of
the
how-
total amount of time Shadow had in this game.
so the game
Okay,
shat
so
on itself again.
we'll get one more Shadow moment, but only at the end. Shadow will now only appear at the end of the game. So
Yeah.
Oh my god, why isn't it done
Please
loading?
don't tell me that he sets up future DLC.
Yeah, the load times are about as long as the ones in 06.
pretty much. Fortunately,
Sonic, your eyes are looking very. What the heck, Tails?
the-
What was going on with your hand there?
the
Sonic, I'm on fire! Oh well.
the loadings are just as long, but fortunately they're nowhere near as frequent. At least that.
Pushing me forward.
No,
Tails, why don't you
shit,
fly?
Tails.
Tails, why don't you fly?
Because he can't fly in
Fly,
this
Tails,
universe.
fly!
Because he's
Yeah,
contained in a tube. There's no space to fly over.
Basically, if you, I haven't played this section in co-op, but I'm guessing if you're playing this on co-op, the other player plays as Tails.
Even though he can fly, just
Guys, don't bother trying to make sense of this. Like, just it's pointless.
Whoa! I'm gonna get you out of there, Tails.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
now you start warring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh look, there's fire. Where Tails is? Oh well. Oh wait, this is actually a problem.
So yeah, going back to what I was asking, Shiroi, what's your take on the Sony platformer nature of this game, since you played Ratchet & Clank?
I don't like it.
This vent is working. I can go upward.
I think this is a giant middle finger to it, in fact.
Yeah.
Agreed.
The people who made this game, Big Red Button is a combination of people who worked on Jak and Daxter, Ratchet & Clank, and even some Crash Bandicoot.
Wait. I want to comment on that middle finger. I think Sega literally, what they did was they cut off all their other fingers and made them middle fingers just so they can give us all middle fingers everywhere. This is how bad
This isn't Sega this time. This is BRB.
Yeah.
Sega had some involvement.
Sega should have still made sure this game was okay.
True. Even
Okay,
though
true.
Big Red Button is the main culprit because, you know, half of the development team left Big Red Button mid-development. However, Sega should have taken that as a sign that maybe we should cancel this game because it's doomed.
Oh, I agree.
Or at least postpone it.
Yeah, or at least
Considering
that.
what Sega were pulling like the week before the release date, I can tell that they were seeing that, but they should have realized it a lot earlier.
Yeah, so, for those that don't know, and I'm guessing probably Marco doesn't know since he's not exactly, you know, basically Marco, in the days upcoming, basically Sega stopped basically Marco, Sega almost completely stopped marketing this game at one point, and then when the release date was coming, they pretty much, guess what? They did not send any review copies for review sites. So reviews for this game didn't actually start appearing up until like 5 days later. You know, because the reviewers had to actually go out and buy their own copy so they could review it. IGN even posted an article about it. IGN basically Sega was trying their best to hide the fact that this game is a piece of shit.
Almost as bad as what Ubisoft is doing nowadays, telling people to ignore reviews, earlier reviews apparently of games that are initially released awfully.
Pretty much. So Marco, your thoughts on that?
Okay, buddy.
Let's
head back up.
I don't even know.
Guys, I think we broke him.
Yeah.
First of all, well, I mean, I already know about the whole review copies thing. I think I remember reading that many times actually. So like, we're not getting review copies.
Well, we haven't actually spoken about that yet in this particular playthrough, so it's fine. It still works for the audience. So go ahead.
Well, when I first heard about that, I immediately thought, okay, that cannot be good at all. It just can't.
And as you're seeing right now, they had a good reason for it. They knew this game was shit, and they were trying to hide it.
Well, to be honest, Sega has a real deep history, you know, in not marketing stuff, especially the Platinum game line.
I love the fact that your partner character just randomly.
Oh, hi, Maya.
Wow. Now it looks even more like a Gizoid head.
So this is the Maya from 1,000 years in the past, so she still hasn't met us yet, technically.
Processing.
Well, I love this joke right here.
I cannot help.
Oh wait, hold on. I love what they say here. Future you said past you.
Which is actually current you.
Would show us the location of the map here in the past, so that we can use it to stop Lyric.
Guys, robot in the background, he could be listening in on you.
Really?
Lyric is building an army of robots to destroy all organic life.
So yeah, Lyric is the villain.
Basically, all this plot is basically a prophecy that auto fulfills.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, the transition from in and out of cutscenes are the most disgusting things I think I've ever seen.
Yeah,
look at how robots are attacking them.
Trust me, everybody's already noticed that. The transitions between cutscenes and gameplay are horrible. But yeah. Like
I was gonna say,
go ahead.
You know, we could put a lot of people are putting a lot of blame on Big Red Button, but I just get the constant feeling, being that Sega is who they are and not good people, honestly. I'm willing to wager that they probably put a lot of pressure on BRB.
We don't know the exact history yet. We don't know the exact history yet. We do know, however, from the research we've been doing at SSMB, that some of the story was cut out.
A lot of it, actually.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a 5th playable character that was also cut out.
Sticks, I assume?
which is probably Sticks.
Shiroi, you still there?
Sonic, the robots are alerted to our presence.
Shiroi?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting everyone get a word in anyway.
No, it's just because you never, it's just because you never say anything, so I worry.
Oh, no, I'm good. I would have said if there was a problem.
But yeah, I guess I'll pick up where Pedro left off. Yes, in our research, we learned that a lot of content was cut out. There's supposed to be a fifth character, there's supposed to be a heck of a lot more story. Apparently several lines were also redone, and some completely left out. And I think that there was actually supposed to be a whole other new level or chapter to the story.
Indeed.
Really?
Yeah,
well, honestly,
apparently the main reason why the plot sucks so much is because Big Red Button had to cut a lot of cutscenes and stuff, so basically the plot feels rushed. And,
just like with Sonic Lost World, where apparently they ran out of time with the story writing.
It feels both rushed and out of order, but I'll get into that when it actually factors in.
Well,
oh yeah, I forgot. Was there some word about like, well, some scenes actually being repositioned in where they took place?
They were trying to go for something about Sonic having a character arc where he doesn't trust it, where he doesn't have confidence in his friends, but then he has to learn that they're just as capable as he is. But the problem, the reason that doesn't work, it doesn't work because of the way they handled it. But I will only talk about that when we actually get to that.
Oh, Marco, since you weren't here for part 3, guess what? This is a puzzle.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, we're not yet there yet. We have to kill this enemy first. Hold on. And I also... Oh, guys, everybody, pay attention. I'm about to do a little thing that I...
There is something to this floor. I think it's a puzzle.
A puzzle?
I will pretend I did not hear that.
Like Simon says?
Alright. So, this is the
Simon
puzzle...
says!
So basically, Marco, this is how the puzzles work. You see,
Simon says a puzzle.
you see blue tile.
Wait, Shiroi. Maybe it's a reference to Sonic Says.
I don't know. So you see, Marco, this is how the puzzles work. You see it. You see a tile light up, and you go to it. If you see another tile light up, you go to it. Just keep doing that, and the puzzle will solve itself.
So basically, it's just like
it's not a puzzle. It's busy work.
It's literally as Sonic Says. It's Simon Says.
It worked.
Except Simon Says has different colors, and you have to actually kind of think about it for a bit.
You know, guys, when you see flat green platforms
on
your floor,
Simon Says without any of the challenge.
That's why I put that particular shot of Professor Layton here, because calling this a puzzle is an insult to my favorite video game series.
Pretty much.
Agreed.
But guys,
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of puzzle games. Layton, Catherine, Shushu Rocket, the works. So I get really insulted when I see this kind of puzzles in games.
Well, all I'm saying, I was going on what I was saying before. It just seems kind of odd to me that BRB would screw up this badly on the first game, and I think maybe the biggest problem was the fact that they took on a Sonic game as their first game.
True.
Well, also, Marco,
the thing, there's a
I should
rumor
probably also
going
mention,
on.
Marco, you do know that they're using... There's several things that went into it. For one thing, a great portion of their staff left. And another, they're using the CryEngine.
Hold on. Puzzle. Extremely complicated puzzle.
Okay, anyway, going back to what I was saying, they're using the CryEngine, which is a sort of system that you don't even use for this type of co-op game. The CryEngine is normally used for shooter use.
Yeah, isn't that an FPS engine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, except that's what they're using for this sort of game.
Well, Tails is shooting
which is why it's
so it may work. So get no scope to robots.
Indeed.
Which is part of the reason why it runs so awfully.
Basically,
the only system you could really get the CryEngine to work for this sort of game would really be the PC.
Well, we have prepared actually the Unreal Engine 3.
ProJared assumed this during his E3 impressions that it feels like they made a game and then Sega looked at the game and they said make it about Sonic, even though it's not actually having anything to do with Sonic, but because you can tell that the developers wanted to make a spiritual successor to the kind of games they worked on, you know, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, and stuff like that.
These robot enemies look like straight up taken from Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
I have to say.
I think the best thing Sega can do is completely reevaluate their situation.
The problem is that they're not. Honestly,
no, Sonic, this is not.
Honestly, Shiroi. Honestly, Shiroi. If after everything that happened in the Hedgehog's career, if they haven't got their shit together by this point. Honestly, I don't think they ever will.
Hey, look at those lights.
Yeah,
So it's just a case of they just don't care.
Like nobody knows. It saddens me because it seems
all over
like
the internet there are actual debates on whatever, even the mere fact that if 3D Sonic games were even a good thing or not.
the thing is like nobody knows. Like even Sonic Team, as Lost World proved, it doesn't seem to know or at least have a consistent thought of what Sonic games should be at this point. So
I'd say that they have something of an idea with Lost World, but I will agree with you that it sort of shows that they sort of have a bit of a ADD sort of sense with focusing on what they're doing. It's like Lost World is technically still a solid game, but I will agree that they do need to get a set formula because that's sort of what is splitting their fan base so much. I mean, now I will say that I was sort of getting a bit tired of...
Did you see the Sonic Boom position?
Oh.
Did you see the Sonic?
I haven't seen that.
Go see.
I did.
Jim Sterling does a fantastic job bearing right there in there what's the main problem with this series. Lack of consistency. Sonic Team doesn't know what to do with this series, so they're basically just throwing shit at the wall and to see what sticks.
Yeah, well, I
could say the same thing with Square Enix and Final Fantasy, but whatever.
I will say that I do see what they were doing with Lost World, and that, like, well, they felt that the boost formula, and I will see why the boost formula could have gotten a bit tired, though I still wish that they'd sort of done more of a bit of combining the boost with a lot of what Lost World did. And sort of like making something completely new, combine the two, and add on.
Indeed. It makes me lose a lot of faith because it feels like nobody knows how to make a great Sonic game anymore. And Sega as a company, not Sonic Team, the developer. I'm talking about Sega as a company. Sega doesn't care at this point. It's a name brand, and they're just gonna milk it. It's just.
I think a couple of things here. First one didn't happen. First of all, I honestly think that I think BRB making this game again just was a poor choice. First of all, you're a new video game company. You're gonna do Sonic as your first game. That's like just getting your medical license and then performing brain surgery.
Pretty much.
That's just recipe for failure.
It was pretty much like Superbot with PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Pretty much, yeah.
I will say, overall, like Lost World, so I still have faith in the next Sonic game coming out in 2015, provided that they actually stick with the parkour system and actually do something with that.
Sure, wife Jova, keep going to your husband so he can beat you all over again.
Pretty much, yeah. Like Jim Sterling said.
Lost World wasn't even that bad, so I still have faith that the next game can still be good. And this was a completely different team.
No, Jova, it's you get beaten, not me. So do whatever you want.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see lyrics. Well, or actually hear. Hold on, Jova. Cutscenes. Lyrics backstory.
The ancients.
From me. Now that I've found their map, those crystals will be mine once again.
Yes, the chaos crystals.
Actually, where do you come from?
And everything they hold dear.
Hold on.
Just spitballing here, boss, but can we just let him off with a warning this time?
Oh, hi, Sam Regal.
They warned me that working to unlock the power of the crystals would make me sick. Did they warn me that their feeble organic medicines...
Yes, you don't actually see his backstory. He just tells it to us for exposition.
No, they didn't. I had to make this to keep myself alive.
Yeah, remember in Sonic Adventure 1, where we actually got to see Tikal's plight, you know, and what the deal was with, you know, Chaos and the Master Emerald?
It was still a bit confusing, if you ask me.
Yeah, it was, but at least Sonic Team had it right. Show, don't tell. In here, they're telling instead of showing.
You know, I have to point out a contradictory factor with Lyric. Lyric is apparently the spoon who hates everything organic, yet he doesn't seem to realize that he himself is a combination of both organic and machinery. You know, nature and technology working together.
He's not like Nefarious was a robot.
And now Tails, for no reason, is acting like a kid. Like, hey, look, that robot looks awesome. I want one.
Wow.
Anyway, that concludes part 4. See you for 5.
Indeed.